Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to game number one in the Connie Mack League Championship Series between the Cuba Sugar Kings and the Puerto Rico Vaqueros in an all Latin America matchup. Puerto Rico was able to defeat Venezuela in a seven-game series, hotly contested, and Puerto Rico was able to pull it off with two wins on the road to secure a seat at the Connie Mack League Championship Series. Cuba did something even better. They also won their series in seven games, defeating the heavily favored Texas Rangers in seven in one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upsets in playoff history. But the upsets are over, and these two teams have a chance to make the World Baseball Association finals. Tonight on hand will be Ed Figueroa for Puerto Rico, went 13 and 4 and 32 starts with a 4.24 ERA. Jose Fernandez, 12 and 12 during the course of the regular season with a 4.41 ERA, but has pitched really well in the playoffs. Cuba has been hitting the ball well, hitting the ball out of the park, and that's where they're getting the runs. Puerto Rico looking to do the same, looking to get guys on base. There's a few guys here like Juan Gonzalez and Clemente that have not hit the home run balls as much as they would like. But here, the pitching is going to be important, but they're going to need to get to hit the ball really well. There's no wind today in the Haram Bithorn Stadium today. 52,720 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Clear skies. We're going to get this game going, and game one will be underway. Fernandez with a great fastball. So far, he's 2-0 in the postseason, 17 innings, have surrendered just four hits, two walks, 21 strikeouts, and one earned run, and 0.53 ERA. Lindor, two homers, three RBIs, batting 243. And here we go. Great day for baseball as a series up in San Juan. Lindor, the drive to center. This will be playable for Robert for the out. Alomar, who had a home run last game, an even 300 for the playoffs. Ground ball to second, hard hit to Gurriel Jr., but he'll make the catch and throw to first for the out. Clemente, no homers, seven RBIs, but his batting 357. The 1-2, a weak pop up. Caught by Grandal to end the inning. Gurriel, Robert, and Oliva. This game's in Havana, Cuba, not San Juan, Puerto Rico, as I mentioned before. They're at the Estadio de Giron. Nevertheless, so my correction or my mistake. Here's Gurriel, Robert, and Oliva. The 1-2 to Gurriel. There's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice fastball in the inside corner. Here's the 2-0 to Robert. Drives it the other way, but right at Clemente for the out. Olivas, Division Series MVP, 5 homers, 8 RBIs, batting 364. Here's the 0-1, and he hit him. And of no consequence. Palmero's been even hotter with 6 homers and 12 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Drives it the other way. That'll be for extra bases. Oliva running. He's going to come in and score. And an RBI double. For a 1-0 lead. Alvarez, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in a series. Here's the 0-2. Drives it and a base hit. A run will come in and score, and Alvarez will go to second on a throw. Not in time. And Cuba, scoring 9 runs the last game, It's not missed a beat. They're down. They're up 2-0. Perez with a big 3-run homer to sort of put the game on ice for Cuba. Ground ball to first. Nice play by Delgado to end the inning, but not before they play 2 runs. They, my friends, have now taken a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the second. Delgado, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez. The 2-2 drives it right at Oliva for the out. Juan Gonzalez looking to get his bat hot again. There's a drive high. It is deep, no doubt about it, and he does exactly that with a home run. Juan Gonzalez takes Fernandez deep, and it is now a 1-run game. Big driver, Gonzalez. Rodriguez, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, batting .343. One down here. Weak pop-up, and this will be for the pitcher Figueroa for the out. Lowell, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, 10 of 33. At 33 in the playoffs. It was a no, played good defensively here. Really hit 2 home runs, a chip in for the win. Puerto Rico scores a run. Home run by Juan Gonzalez. 2-1 game in the bottom of the second. Cabaneras, Grandal, and Fernandez. The 2-1 drives at the right field. Caught by Clemente. Grandal is 5 of 32. Not hitting the ball well. Drives for extra bases this time. And he gets a good pitch to hit. He's on his way to second. Will make it in there with a double. And that's the kind of hit they need. Fernandez looking to bunt him over. Drives it to center this time. And it'll be caught. And Grandal's not going anywhere. On a throw, Gurriel, the 1-2. Caught looking for strike 3 to end the inning. Well, they're across for Cuba. As Cuba's up 2-1, we go to top of the third. Puerto Rico with Beltran, Figueroa, and Lindor, but Beltran really struggling 3 of 30 this postseason. This is the 1-2. Swung on and missed on a curveball for strike 3. Figueroa, the 3-2. Swung on and missed on a curveball for strike 3. Lindor, the 2-2. Drives at the center. That was a base hit. And took a fastball and just ripped it to center. Here's Alomar. Lindor go to second, and he will be in there with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position for Alomar. The 1-2. Ground ball right to second. And Gurriel will throw it to first, end the inning. Nothing across for Cuba, for Puerto Rico. As he head down to the bottom of the third. With Cuba up 2-1. Well, we get down to the bottom of the third here, where you got Robert, Oliva, and Palmero. And here's hoping that Ed Figueroa can sort of slow down the Cuban bats, who've been really on a high, playing well, playing with a lot of confidence since that surprise win over Texas. Let's see if we can get down here with Robert. We hit the ball well in the outfield, but getting it out as a drive, it'll be for extra bases. Robert on his way to second. He makes it in there with a double. Puerto Rico looking at his game here. Oliva was hit by a pitch last time. Drives to the right field, base hit. Huh. Ball's misplayed at second. That'll be an error. Robert comes in to score. Oliva's on at second. As a result of the error, 3-1 lead here. It's 3-0 to Palmero. They'll walk him. In comes Alvarez, a 3-2. Drives at the center. This is a base hit. The bases are all loaded. There's nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cuba. 3-1 lead. Perez. Here's the first ball hitting here. Is a drive to right field. Perez. And nobody's running. He's out, but nobody's running Clementi's arm. There's one down. Cabaneros with the bases loaded. He's 0 for 1 there. There's a 3-1. Drives it to right field again. Clemente. The throw this time will not be in time, and a run will come in and score. Cuba scores a second run. And Campaneris comes in with a sacrifice fly RBI. To score Oliva to make it 4-1. 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Figueroa gets him, but they score two more runs. It's 4-1 Cuba. Clemente come up here as the 0-1. Ground ball to third, throw to first. They got him. Delgado, just 2 homers and 2 RBIs. A 3-1 pitch. Drives it to center. This is a base hit. And that's a much needed hit for him to get his confidence going. Gonzalez with a second home run of the playoffs. It's the kind of shot they need. Let's hope he can hit the ball hard again. Drives it to left, but this one's going to be near the line. Caught by Alvarez for the out. Ivan Rodriguez is 0 for 1. The 0-1 pitch. Drives it and a base hit. First and second. 2 down for Mike Lowell is 0 for 1. There's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Nice play by Lindor. Excuse me, by Campaneris. To end the inning, they don't score a run. They do get a couple of hits in this inning. In comes the Fernandez, Gurriel, and Robert. The 0-2. Drive to left. This will be playable for Gonzalez and gets it. Lourdes Gurriel swung on and missed on a curveball for strike 3. A good pitch. It's 4th K of the game. Louis Robert, the 1-2. Ground ball to third. Nice play there by Lowell. Makes the play. That'll end the inning. Decides to retire for Cuba in the 4th. We go to the 5th now. Beltran, Figueroa, and Lindor. Drive for Beltran. High. It is deep. It is gone. Gone. Carlos Beltran was 3 for 31. Connects for his first home run of the postseason. It is now 4-2. And Beltran goes deep. This is the type of offense we're looking for here. Bernie Williams will come in, he strikes out swinging. Francisco Lindor, the 2-2. Drive to center, caught it. Alomar, the 2-2. Got him. Struck him out. They score a run in the top of the fifth. It is now 4-2. And out of the bullpen is Luis De Leon. Four four innings pitched for Figueroa. 4 runs, 6 hits. Let's take a look at a stat line. 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, no homers allowed. Bernie Williams came on to pinch hit and proceeded to strike out, pinch hitting. They do have Sierra, Cepeda, Vidro, Correa, Molina on the bench. But now they're going to ask De Leon to pitch 2 or 3 innings. He's got the middle of the order to contend with, though. Here's Tony Oliva, who's 1-for-1 and got hit by a pitch. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Nice fastball inside, high and in. A hit and a walk for Palmeiro. Ground ball third. Nice play there by Lowell for the second out. Yordan Alvarez 2-for-2 and has driven in a run. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Nice cutter to end the inning. Down goes Cuba. Top of the sixth now with Clemente, Delgado, and Gonzalez. Fernandez still pitching, 77 pitches into the sixth. The 1-2 to Clemente. Swung on and missed on a change. The pitch to Delgado, the 3-2. Walks him. Juan Gonzalez, one swing could tie this game up. Can he do it? The 1-1. Drives at the right field, but under it is Oliva for the second out. Rodriguez singled to left last time. Here's the 0-1. And a wild pitch there to move Delgado into scoring position. Let's see if Rodriguez can do anything with it. There's a drive to left center. This will be playable for Robert to end the inning with 5.5. 4-2 Cuba. Perez, Campaneris, and Grandal. The 2-2. Nice pitch there. Struck him out a nice inside fastball. The 0-2 to Campaneris. Swung on and missed on a cutter for strike 3. A 1-1 to Grandal. Drives it to right field. This is playable for Clemente. That ends the inning. And 2 shutout innings here for De Leon. Lowell, Beltran, and then De Leon come on, most likely a pinch hitter. Fernandez still in here. Ground ball, base hit the other way for Mike Lowell. He's on. Beltran will rip his first home run of the postseason and just his 4th hit of the playoffs with a pitch to Beltran. Drives it to left, but this will be playable for Alvarez for at number 1. Orlando Cepeda to come in and pinch hit here. A lot of big pinch hitters here that are being used early, but Puerto Rico needs to get a spark. There's the 1-2. It hit him. First and second now for Francisco Lindor, who singled his first time up. The 1-2. Swung on and missed on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 3. Here's Alomar's 0 for 3 is the 1-2. Drives it to center. That's a base hit. And a run will score. Alomar goes to second on a throw. And Alomar comes through with an RBI single. It is now a 4-3 game. That's the one thing about these two teams. They're pretty evenly matched here, and the series is pretty close in between them in their regular season games. Here's Clemente. He blasts one high. It is deep, no doubt about it, and he delivers his first postseason home run. First home run of the playoffs, and it could not have come at the right time as Clemente 3-run homer. And it is now 6-4. It bounces Fernandez out of the game, and in comes Cionel Perez to face Delgado as 0-2. Struck him out looking on a slider, but not before Puerto Rico scores 4 runs, 3 of them on a big 3-run homer by Roberto Clemente, his first of the postseason. In comes Edwin Diaz. Two strong innings for De Leon. Cionel Perez. 5 2/3 for Jose Hernandez. Gave him 8 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned. Here comes Jose Abreu for a pinch hit appearance. The 2-2. Struck him out. Gurriel 0 for 3 today. The 2-2. Ground ball the third. Nice play there by Lowell to get the runner out. Robert, the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ends the inning. And Cuba stunned with that 4-run inning by Puerto Rico. And here comes Luis Aloma. Perez just pitched a third of an inning. Here comes Luis Aloma, who got recorded the save in the final game of the series with them in the division series. Here's the 0-1. Drives it to right field. This is playable. He got it. Big opposite field home by Clemente. Wow, that was a big shot. Incredible. Ivan Rodriguez, first ball hitting here against Aloma. Ground ball to short. Lindor, Cabanas fires it. Gets the out for number 2. Mike Lowell, 1 for 3 as he hit a ball the other way. Drives it to center, and this will be a 1-2-3 inning for Puerto Rico as Aloma pitches a clean inning. On to the bottom of the 8th inning, and here comes Juan Agosto. It's going to face Oliva, Palmeiro, and Alvarez, so trio of lefties, which favors Agosto here. Here's a pitch. Drives it to left field. This will be playable for Gonzalez for the out. Palmeiro's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Here's a 3-2. Drives it to left, to right. at the track, but he caught it for the out. Alvarez, the 1-1. Ground ball the first. Nice play by Delgado. Ends the inning. What a well-pitched inning here for Puerto Rico. We hit to the ninth inning. Aloma in the second inning over to face Beltran, then Agosto, then Lindor, the 3-2 pitch. Walks him. Here comes Jose Vidro, 1 for 5 on RBI in the playoffs. There's the 1-2. Drives it to center. This will be playable. I'll be out number 1. Jose Vidro goes 0 for 1. In his first pinch hit of the series. Francisco Lindor, 1 for 4 today, is a 3-1. Gonna walk him. 1 for 4 on RBI for Alomar is a 3-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Clemente with a big 3-run homer. That's given Puerto Rico the lead. Here's a 2-1. Weak pop-up that'll go to the shortstop Campaneris to end the inning, but not before. Setting up everything for the ninth inning. 6-4 Puerto Rico as Willie Hernandez will come in. Looking for the save. He's going to have to contend with Perez, Campaneris, and Grandal. 0 for 3 for Perez today. Here's the 1-0. See if he can get his screwball to good effectiveness here and sort of bamboozle Perez. There's the pitch, though. Drive to right field down a line, but this is playable for Oliva. No, for Clemente for the first out. Caminera's 0 for 2 at a sac fly RBI is the 1-0. Drives it to right field, right at Clemente for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. There's a pinch hitter here to come up, and Jose Canseco. He's going to make his first pinch hitter appearance. The 0-2. Drives it to center, but right at Beltran to end the ball game. And a big 6-4 win for Puerto Rico as they take a 1-0 series lead, and they also take home field advantage from Cuba. Just a nice, solid performance there by Puerto Rico. They came back in the 7th, and they made sure Cuba never got a chance to make a comeback here, as their bullpen came in and did a masterful job of holding Cuba to the 4 runs through the first 3 innings, allowing the bullpen to hold on to the game, and then slowly and surely allowing the Puerto Rican offense to do their thing. Final score, Puerto Rico 6, Cuba 4. For Puerto Rico, 6 runs, 8 hit, 1 error. For Cuba, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Luis De Leon, his 2nd win of the postseason. The loss goes to Jose Fernandez. He's now 1-1. A tough luck. He's pitching well through the first 5 innings and then just imploded in the 7th. Willie Hernandez with a 6th save of the postseason. Edwin Diaz with his 3rd hold. Juan Agosto with his second hold of the postseason. So they secure a big win. They take a 1-0 series lead. They have a chance to make it 2-2 in Havana. Hopefully, we'll see what will happen there. So, great game there for Puerto Rico. They come back and win. They now take a 1-0 series lead. Thank you for listening to today's telecast, videocast of this game between Puerto Rico and Cuba. We look forward to showing you more games in the coming days, and hopefully game 2 tomorrow. And we'll see what's going to happen as Puerto Rico takes a jump on the series. So on behalf of yours truly, thank you for listening to this game. Please follow us on our YouTube page, World Baseball Association. Please subscribe, leave a comment on any one of our videos, and hope you're enjoying this. I thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time, and as always, keep smiling.